Work set for today is at 360. Last week I did 3 of these. Um, Although I spent this weekend shoveling snow, so I'm pretty stiff today. I don't feel like I'm recovered, but we're gonna see what we can do anyway. I didn't do the back offset on squats today. I stopped with the heavy set. Just don't have enough energy after shoveling all weekend. We had about 20 inches of snow, and there's multiple times out shoveling, and I was pretty stiff and sore even this morning. My legs were, but more so the upper body. So we're going to try bench. We're going to see how this goes. I did a bunch of extra warm-up sets, and that started to help. I started to feel better. Another thing I did is I went over to the pull-up bar, and I grabbed up and I did some hangs. If you have a little bit of soreness, sometimes I'll get right in here on the inside edge, and that's lack of clearance. There's probably some swelling, some inflammation, and you have lack of clearance, and you get some pain in there. And doing some just hangs from a bar helps to create more space in there and helps alleviate that. So between that and doing more warm-up sets, I'm not feeling bad right now, but we'll see how much energy, we'll see how much recovery that I had over the weekend, along with all the shoveling. A lot of times I run the recovery pretty much on the edge, and when there's something extra like this that's thrown into the mix, it puts me over the top. So we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna do 200 pounds or however many reps I can get. All right, I'm gonna try a second set. Got 10 on the first set, see if I can get 11. I'd like to get at least 10, but I would like to get 11. This has been a tough week, and a lot of things have messed up my schedule. I've had a sinus infection, and I was feeling lightheaded. So that was on Tuesday, and that messed up my routine a little bit. And then yesterday on Wednesday, we had a prison ministry where I work at a Bible college, and we also operate a Bible college inside of a maximum security prison. And there were 9 people that graduated from the 4-year program yesterday. So in between bringing all the sound equipment in and a couple of different music groups they had to set up, I was wiped out yesterday. So I'm gonna try today. My balance seems better. I'm not lightheaded anymore. I don't feel like I'm quite back at 100% strength, but we're gonna see what happens. You know, it just seems like ever since college started back up the semester, it's been one thing after the other, and I've never felt right, and I haven't made as much progress as I should. So just keep pushing ahead, just keep going at it. 185 for 2. Really surprised at how good they feel today. 225 for 1. $315 for 1. Most likely this week there'll just be one summary video of the whole week's workouts. Now, this is $395. Last week on Monday, I did $360 for 3. And then on Thursday, I did $385 for 1. Now the $385 was quite heavy, but it wasn't a struggle. It was not a max rep. This week on Monday, I did $360 for 4 reps. So I was stronger than last week, and judging by the performance and how the gains on squats have gone in the last couple of weeks, I should be able to do 395. The performance that I've had predicts it, and if you look at a rep max calculator, that also predicts it. This I should be able to do. So I'm going to try it, and it depends. 315 didn't feel bad today, even though, like I said, that lightheadedness was there from the intense sinus pressure, from this sinus infection. And Tuesday, that lightheadedness, I feel maybe like I'm operating around 90%, but yet the lifts weren't difficult. So I'm going to go ahead with it and give it a shot, and we'll see what we do. If I didn't have these spotter arms here, I wouldn't attempt this today, just because of a little bit about the little bit of residue that's left over, and of how I feel from Tuesday and the busyness of the week. But we're going to try it. 395 for 1. Not sure if I quite hit full depth or not, but that didn't feel bad. 450. Work set for today is at 380. So overall, not a bad workout for today, and it just goes to prove, if you wait until you feel like it, you'll never make progress. You just got to get in the gym and lift anyway, no matter what, unless you're really sick. Progress comes with consistency. Say consistency is your number one formula for success in lifting. You can do all the fancy programs, all the fancy meal plans, but if you're not consistent, you will not make progress. Today is Friday, last workout of the week. So today I'm going to do bench, and then I'm going to try and do some of the things that I missed during the week. For example, I didn't do back, so I'm going to do one arm dumbbell rows, and then probably some chin-ups after that. So we'll see. Right now it's for bench, and I'm going to change what I'm doing on bench. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I've been staying in the 10 to 15 rep range. My goal in each set has been to hit 15 reps. And when I hit 15 reps, then I'll increase the weight. I think that rep range, that high rep range, has grown kind of stagnant now. I'm no longer making progress at that, which I figured, if you watch my videos from a while ago, I said that's probably going to happen. Now, I try and keep the weight light and the reps high because it's much better for my shoulder. If I do a lot of work at heavy weight with low reps, I'll start having shoulder pain. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to drop it into the 7 to 9 rep range, around there. So I'm going to be gradually increasing the weight and trying to keep it in that rep range, and we'll see what happens. I'm at least going to do that for Friday's bench. I'm not sure about on Monday if I'm going to continue that, or if I'm going to still on Monday just maybe drop it to a single set and go for higher reps. Not entirely sure yet. I'm going to see what happens after a couple weeks of moving, at least on Fridays, to the 7 to 9 rep range. So what I have on here is 205 pounds. I had been working on 200 pounds to try and get 15 reps. So I'm going to do 205 and do a few less reps and see how 205 feels, and see if I should stay at 205 or move to 210. I counted 10 reps at 205. That's still a little higher than I want to be, so I added some 2.5s, and we'll go to 210 for the second set. Okay, 9 reps at 210. I think next week we'll move to 215. One arm dumbbell rows at 150 pounds. Gonna finish off this week with a set of chin-ups. Here's a summary of this week's workout. It's below the line. I had a little extra space left on these pages in the notebook. So here was Monday, where I did squats 360 by 4, bench 200 by 10, then 11. And that was at work. And when I went home, one of my kids wanted to work out. So I did some kettlebell shoulder presses, warm-ups with 35 pounds, and then I did 50 pound for 14 reps each arm. Then I did some kettlebell swings, warm-ups with 35 pounds, and then 2 sets with 50 pounds for 15 reps. Then Thursday, a squat at 395 for 1. I'll probably do this again. I'd like to get maybe an inch or so deeper in that squat. Then deadlifts, 450 for 1, and then the work set, 380 for 6. Then today on Friday, so 205 by 10, then 210 by 9. Dumbbell rows, 150 by 7, and 14 chin-ups.